New horror story. They buried Samuel anyway and paid the price. It's been 20 years since I last set foot in my hometown. I left the morning after the night they dug up Samuel. Even now, when the wind rattles my windows, I feel that same cold crawling up my spine. Samuel was always different. Tall, thin, skin pale even in summer. Eyes so dark you could never tell where the pupil ended. He didn't speak much, but when he did, it was in a slow, deliberate tone, like every word was a secret. People whispered about him. Animals avoided him. Children wouldn't go near his house unless dared. When he died in the winter of '02, the ground was frozen solid. It took nearly the whole village to dig the grave. People came, not out of grief, but to be certain he stayed in the ground. There was an old superstition in town. If the dogs howl before the burial, don't bury the body, burn it. We all thought it was just a story, but as the coffin rested beside the open grave, every dog in the village began to howl at once. Long, mournful, and in perfect unison. No one acted. They buried him anyway. 3 nights later, things began to happen. Chickens were found drained of blood, but with no wounds. The horses refused to walk near the cemetery road, and my uncle swore Samuel had knocked on his door at midnight, calling his name in a voice that sounded wet, like it came through a mouth full of earth. I laughed at the stories, until the 5th night. I woke to the sound of small stones hitting my window. At first there was nothing in the yard. Then, from the shadows, a shape emerged. Tall, thin, Samuel, or what was left of him. Skin stretched tight, lips curled back over teeth that were far too long. Eyes glowing faintly red, like dying coals. He spoke my name without moving his lips. The sound bloomed inside my skull, cold and heavy. I stumbled backward, heart pounding. The front door slammed shut on its own. The oil lamp flickered once, and died. From above, the roof groaned under slow, deliberate steps. And then, breathing, deep, measured, right above me. By morning, the elders decided. They gathered shovels, torches, and a wooden stake carved from ash. We dug up the grave before dusk. When the coffin lid was pried open, Samuel's mouth was slick with fresh blood. His fingernails had grown into sharp claws, the coffin lining shredded to ribbons. The stake was driven through his heart. He screamed without opening his mouth, a sound so high and unnatural it made my ears ring. They cut off his head, remains, and scattered the ashes at the crossroads. We thought it was over. 2 nights later, as I packed my bags, there came 3 slow knocks at my window. When I looked, no one was there, only a fresh, deep scratch across the glass. I left at dawn, but sometimes, in the middle of the night, I hear the soft tap of pebbles against my window, and I know he's still out there, looking for someone to call by name. Thank you for listening. If you really liked the story, please like the video and subscribe for more.